morning, dragons. I'm Mr. Salerno, and this is Flame, and our good buddy Alphonse is here. Thanks for coming by, Alphonse. We are so glad to see you. And we want to welcome you to the News of Camelot. Today's Friday, October 15th, 2021, and it's the start of a great weekend, guys. Before we get going on our show, let's see what Devansh has to say. Take it away, Devansh.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now we may have the moment of silence.
Magnificent job, Devansh. That sounded so wonderful. And we want to thank all of our dragons that continue to say the pledge and lead us in the moment of silence each and every newscast. But Flame, the sun is going to rise today at 7:18 in the morning. And Alphonse, the sun is going to set at 6:30 in the early evening. I know that we're up well before the sun comes up, so I don't know, we keep losing all this sunshine. But nevertheless, dragons, we persevere. And it's Friday, so it's a Friday feature. And it is, that's right, Alphonse, it is the last day that we officially recognize Hispanic Heritage Month. And it's okay to recognize cultures and where people are from, no matter what day of the week it is. We don't need a special recognition month, but we thought we would celebrate with this really fun book that Alphonse, Flame, and I have read. Miss Ficker suggested it. It is called Nachos, Nachos. I mean, already it sounds great. Right, it sounds tasty and it sounds very catchy. Nachos, Nachos. And Nacho, the name Nacho, comes from the person that this features, and his name is Ignacio. And when you shorten it, it becomes Nacho. And it's a fun little story about how we got nachos invented, because nachos weren't a thing 100 years ago or so, but then Ignacio invented nachos. And there's this really neat part in the story where this inventor, I guess you'd say Ignacio Anaya, he had a dilemma. And when he came to the United States from Mexico, he worked in a restaurant, and there was a great need for a new and inventive tasty snack, right? So he had to quickly think of something to create for his guests. Look at this, dragons, right? So there's Ignacio, and he was asked to make a tasty snack. And right here it says, but Nacho had a problem. He didn't have any idea what to make. Even worse, there wasn't a single cook in the kitchen, and Rodolfo was nowhere to be seen. Nacho threw open the doors of the cupboards. He searched in the refrigerator. He finally spotted some freshly fried pieces of corn tortillas in a bowl and got an idea. Right, so we'll have to read the rest of it. You have to read the rest of it to see what happens. But nevertheless, it is a really fun book written by Sandra Nickel and illustrated by Oliver Dominguez that we really enjoyed. And as a way to just commemorate this wonderful month and celebrate a person who had a problem. He had a dilemma. And not only did he try to solve it, but became very famous, and people wanted to see Ignacio. They wanted to know how this invention came about, and they even wrote a book about it. Right? How great is that? And that could be you, dragons. If you have a problem or a situation, don't be discouraged. Don't worry. Just take a deep breath. Go look at another room. Maybe you'll find and something will come to mind, and great things are bound to happen. Dun-da-da! It's time for the birthday box. That just put me in a great mood, Alphonse. You know, when you just think about nachos and inventions and those kind of things happen. And birthdays put us in a good mood. And we have breaking news, dragons. We have breaking news. We have a new student. We have a few new students. We have a particular new student who joined us who has a birthday in October. And that person is Aiden Ray, and his birthday is October 11th. So it was earlier this week. He had the day off. How great is that, Aiden? We hope you had a wonderful birthday. Happy birthday in 4th grade. And also, we have birthdays today, starting with Raquel Ortuna Balderrama. Raquel's birthday is today, everyone. That is wonderful. Happy birthday, Raquel. Bradley Shoopaloop in kindergarten. Bradley, happy birthday. Raj Smith Way to go, Raj, in first grade. Happy birthday to you, Raj. And let's look to tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow, Saturday, we have Ulemi Tio Pineda in third grade. That is so great. Ulemi, happy birthday to you. That is wonderful. That's a lot of dragons. That's a lot of dragons to celebrate. So let's check the mail. Well, the mail is still exploding. Look at all this. All right, so let's see here. This says, Dear Flame, I have yummy fish for you. Is this the package you were talking about? You got this for Alphonse? Because Alphonse loves tasty fish just as much as Flame does. That is wonderful. Wow. And then maybe we'll share it later. Not bad. Okay, look behind the paper. Okay, so I'm looking behind the paper. It says, I have a joke for you. What is the $20? Why is the $20 bill tired? Why is the $20 bill tired? Because he's been working on the railroad? No, because it went hand to hand to hand to hand. Now, Marcos, that is true, and it goes from so many different places. I'm sure the $20 bill is exhausted. Thank you, Marcos, for that stumper. Then this one says, Dear Flame and Alphonse. Well, that's clever. Why did the dragon drink the hot sauce? Why did the dragon drink the hot sauce? Answer. That's pretty funny, right? Flame, you drink hot sauce so you could get a fire-breathing flame. That's good. Okay, and then yes, let's just cap it off by one more of Steven's jokes in his magic book of jokes. Let's see here. This says, what kind of shoes do bakers wear? What kind of shoes do bakers wear? They do not wear sandals. That's right, Alphonse. They wear loafers. Good job, Alphonse. You are clever today. Well done, Alphonse. And, you know, dragons, we have a weekend in front of us, and we don't want to forget about our PTA reflections. Speaking of putting us in a good mood, the PTA reflections due date is in 4 days. And if you have an idea and you do something and you want to share it, you can give it to your teacher, and they can bring it to Mr. Salerno, or you can send it to the PTA. We would love to see you representing how you will change the world. So, on behalf of Flame, on behalf of Alphonse, I'm Mr. Salerno. We got some fish to share. Thanks again for bringing those fish, Marcos. We hope you have a wonderful weekend, dragons. Keep letting your integrity shine through, and we can't wait to see you next week. Thanks, everyone.